Greetings, Keishlings. Kish Prime here with my live reaction of My Hero Academia, Chapter 295. Okay, last chapter, Mr. Compress had a really good moment. We got a little bit of his backstory, like his grandfather, great-grandfather was a thief, so that explains, like, his thief, magician kind of motif. It's, it's a family thing. Was, like, really strange that it was kind of a Robin Hood kind of thing, but then you have his descendant just becoming straight up a villain. So that's interesting. He tries to save Dobby, Tomra, and Spinner, and that was kind of where the chapter left off, I believe. So yeah, that's happening. His face reveal. I mean, I don't know what we were expecting, so I was a little lackluster, but it was also like the same thing with the Mandalorian when we got to see his face. Like, paraphrasing my friend Soraya's own words, it's like, he kind of ugly kind of deal. So it's like, not exactly, the same situation here, but it's not, I don't know what I was expecting. So, the heightenedness kind of overseeded reality. But yeah, and then we're seeing some heroes being carted off, they're like in other cities and stuff. We saw like Mirko, and we saw like some of them, like they're recollecting on the ones that have passed away, such as Crust. So yeah. Plus, they're still fighting some of the Nomu that are there in the battlefield. So yeah. And Deku ain't looking too good, and especially in this first page of the new chapter. Persistent is the title. Wake up. He's like, huh? And he's like getting up. Oh Lord, that arm. That is a noodle. I passed out because of Dobby's heat wave. Where's Todoroki-kun? When are you ever going to call him like Shoto? I mean, then you could be like, you'll never call him Shoto, motherfucker. But yeah, there he is. Thank God he's alive. Oh, a jolt and... What is the jolt? That again? That feeling that was like a sharp pain in my head. Is this danger detection? You mean he has a spider sense? Oh, that was actually like not straight up spider sense. But the fourth user's quirk, we're finally finding out. Like, I thought he was either going to be kind of bestial in, like, maybe a transformation, or, like, just having, like, hyper, animal senses, which this kind of falls into that because, spider sense is kind of like with spiders and, Spider-Man. That's how he has the power, obviously, though it's a little OP if you really think about it. But yeah, I like that Deku's getting something like this. That works well. It's not OP or anything necessarily, but if he does it like Spider-Man, it might become that way. But hey, detecting things makes sense. It's not like a combat like offensive ability. So it works better. But yeah. From All Might's files, the fourth user's quirk. A quirk I had yet to unlock during my training. It's just like when Black Whip first appeared, just bursting out all at once. This heavy load, my head, hurts. My senses are... The curtain rises on the greatest escape. Okay, so he's still trying to make that escape, but he's like... one of his arms, or the other arm, has come off, it looks like. Unless that's... I don't think he had lost it, but it looks like it's gone here. Mario's coming in. Of a lifetime. Okay. See here. He got tackled by Mario. Ugh. At least give me some time to rub my ass on your face. What? When we arrived, I spotted a mass of Nomu in the distance. Since they move on Shigaraki's command, they'll move as long as Shigaraki's alive, technically. Awake is what he says. Though, He's out of battle right now and hasn't been fully regained his consciousness yet. If you can help regain his consciousness, he can utilize the Nomu and turn the tables on this show. I'll help by buying time. And what? Did he compress both Spinner and Shigaraki in the same, like, marble? I didn't know he could do that. That's kind of cool. Maybe that's, like, his evolution of his power. Like, it uses up maybe less stamina because you're not having to do multiple targets. As long as they're close enough, he can then, that's a good utilization. I'll help buy time for Shigaraki and Spinner. I don't have any more tricks up my sleeve. I mean, one of you have no sleeves at this point. So it all hinges on the plan and a whole lot of luck. I'm just a mere diversion to earn you some time. I've hidden Dobby within your scarf. Oh. It's up to you, Spinner. You're the one most loyal to Shigaraki, after all. You two will play the role of my assistants. Aw. It's like, I like that, even though, wouldn't he be more loyal to Stain? Because he's, like, literally inspired by Stain. But, whatever. Okay, a little flashback. I wasn't sure about its effects. When I attach everyone to my body, it's strange. What? Is that might be Tomura saying that. I feel so sick that I could vomit. But I also kind of feel at peace. So this was before his surgery? I'm confused what's going on here. Your suit has been decayed, and then I saw it burnt to a crisp. It felt like a lump of lead was dragging down my heart. And from those depths poured out a boundless rage. Okay, so Spinner's pissed. I just want you to remember. Oh. That's quite the face. And you've given him, like, his burnt dad hand. Oh. What? What is going on? It's like an earthquake. Is that because Giganto fell? But no, he had already collapsed, right? So that's him, like, waking up, and he's commanding the Nomu, because we're seeing some Nomu, and they're going like, huh? That one has, like, a real lamprey face. Okay. Mirio's jumping around with Mr. Compress. Best Genus is still holding Giganto down. Bakugo is kind of flying around, or Dynamite. I think everyone's still going to call him Bakugo, Anyway. And there's Endeavor, and there's Shoto. You've truly achieved such great associates. Or acquired such great associates. This is the power of the heart. The more his heart embraces those innate feelings within him. What? Oh, well, is Shigaraki evolving? Because he's got, like, these weird cracks on his body. Is he, like, decaying his old self, and is he going to come out like a butterfly out of the cocoon? If that's happening, that's kind of scary. The stronger my hold on him becomes as well. Now don't cease that hatred, Tomura. And I see frickin' All for One back there. The Nomu! When used efficiently, it's possible to send detailed signals to the Nomu with radio waves. Oh. Of course, that would be difficult for a hatchling like Tomura. Wait. Don't tell me that the damn hand has become... Because it looks like that's actually the case. That he's, like, taken over. But I want to say that it's the hand on his head, on his face, is actually All for One. That would be hilarious. I've taken over your father's hand because I am your father figure now. Luke, I am your father, even though he doesn't actually say that in the movies, but it's pop culture at this point, right? But I think he says something along the lines of like, it's like, they didn't tell you about your father, did they, Luke? It's like, they told me enough. They told me you killed him. It's like, no. Kind of deal, or something like that. But anyway, oh Lord. Oh, I was like, where's all these flames? But I think it's smoke and stuff from the Nomos. Because there's Tenya. You go, whoa! Mirio's kind of like dodged something. Shigaraki, wait, what about Compress? There's still Toga too. It's alright now. Igochi-kun. Tomura was defeated by OFA and Endeavor. So are you telling me that you've literally just taken over his body completely now? The Nomu have arrived and they've snatched them up and they're getting out of there. And that score will be settled because everything is for my sake. Best Genius is like, hold on, motherfuckers. Dubby's with them as well. There's Nijiri. She's doing something. I'm not quite sure. What? She's trying to hit them as they're leaving? But she's still injured. Tenya's doing what he can to run around and do whatever. Baka goes down for the count, it looks like, for now. Don't lose them. And Shoto's just kind of like, he looking like he's about burnt out. And Endeavor's even worse off. What? Oh God. Deku, I hope that frickin' little Eri-chan can regen you, because goddamn, you were overdoing it, my man. I mean, I understand it. He has the heart of a hero and all that jazz, but it's like, after a certain point, the body just can't do nothing. But he's doing like what he said last chapter, I think, where it's like, I'll use float and black whip to move around, and I'm thinking, it's like, gonna jostle them injuries until your arm falls off. But yeah, that's what he's doing, and he's like struck one of the Nomus with a black whip. Let's meet again once this body is perfected, worthless Izuku Midoriya. Worthless you, evil motherfucker. Shut your mouth, all for one. Well, see you again. And he just kind of like, not punts, but like repels Deku away. Shigaraki! And now he's like falling to the ground. Wow, he's got float, so I guess he wouldn't fall to the ground. You've killed an unbelievable amount of people. Hurt everyone. By no means could I forgive you for that. I can't forgive you, but back then when you were being swallowed by All for One. Wait, I will, no matter what. At that moment, he wants to save Shigaraki even though he is a total asshat, but I think that would be very much in Deku's character. He wants to save everyone. You know, he doesn't want people to die. He probably wouldn't want people to get hurt regardless, but so this is good development that he even wants to save villains. Especially given that they're being used by worse villains. But yeah, he's remembering when he was getting swallowed up and everything. Your face! And wow! A little Hey Arnold reference there. But, I saw your face and wow. What was the rest of that stupid song? I don't know. It's like literally that, just over and over again, because it was a TV show and they couldn't just have like a full-on song, I guess, for like a one-off character. But anyway, let's see here. What's going on? It's hard to tell what the hell's going on in that panel. Is that a Nomu? But Endeavor, he's just kind of standing there. Bakugo is just kind of bleeding. Um, the heroes have arrived. So I assume a lot of these are from Endeavor's agency because Burning is leading the charge. And there's Shigaraki. Looked as if you were asking for help. And we're like seeing the full battlefield, like all the destruction to the city, the buildings, they just look like they've all just been kind of pushed off to the side here. And just the desolate wasteland they've made for this battlefield. And yeah, that's the end of the chapter. Oh boy. Okay. Deku now has another quirk. Now, maybe it's a little too early to have this quirk right now, considering he just got Float just earlier in this fight. Not even earlier this arc, just literally in this one fight. But I'll kind of give it a pass because it's not like a combat ability. It's a supportive ability. And that makes a lot more sense. Like, him having more supportive quirks would make a lot more sense. You know, like, I'll obviously have, like, a few combat-ready quirks, but having more supportive quirks, you know, like, I mentioned, like, you know, like X-ray vision or something. And then, of course, he's got Float. And now he has danger detection. He's literally Spider-Man now. Because he has the Black Whip to do the webbing, you know, simulation, and now he has spider sense. So Horikoshi has said that he loves American comic books, and I think this really shows who he's definitely like actually no, wait, come to think of it, Black Whip is very much like Venom's webbing. Yeah, because it can even retract and stuff. So it's like, yeah, that he's Venom. I don't think he had like. Does Venom actually have spider sense? I don't know. He's so damn crazy. I don't know if he would act like his paranoia might be like coding it, where he doesn't even know where the danger is because he's freaked out anyway. So because Venom and Eddie Brock specifically are very much like mentally scarred and traumatized due to all the kinds of crap. So, yeah. But yeah, danger sense. Like, one of my theories for the fourth quirk user was the fact that, actually, I'm going to look it up real quick while I'm still got you guys here in the video. I'm going to look up and see if this falls into my quirk acquiring theory. Let's see here. Alright, let's see here. Let's see, where is that picture that has like all of them? Come on, where is it? I was right. I was fucking right. It is falling in that pattern. Because now we have the fourth user. He was right there by Nana. So the next will be the Shino looking guy, and then finally it'll be the mastery of One for All when it reaches the spectral image of All Might. And then it'll be the Shikamaru looking guy and the Bakugo looking guy after that. So yeah, so that theory does actually pan out. I just like, I noticed like the weird little connection, and go watch that video. But like, you know, he obviously had One for All, then he got Black Whip, and then, you know, Nana was up next with her Float, though we didn't really know what her power was at the time when I came. No, wait, I think we did when because I did the theory around the time when we found out what it was called and stuff. But yeah, so yeah, my theory is kind of coming to fruition that it is in that order. It seems like. For those not aware, it'll be like as the thumbnail. It's this one picture where you see all the users, but obviously the two of them are still in silhouette because they're still in the present day, but still. Um, but yeah, I'm happy that that actually came true in a way. And I think I even said that like I thought like some bestial like hypersenses or something would have made a lot of sense given that his more grizzled appearance or more like just war hardened appearance because he's got like the scars and everything and he looks more like an animal I think than some of the others, so because of like some of his facial features they just kind of lend to like maybe he had like some kind of beast power and like those markings on his face are like claw mark kind of deals or something. I don't know, it's just where my mind went with it, but hey, he had danger detection so that kind of fits into sensory abilities, so I'll take partial credit. But yeah, so I guess now is just the Shino coat wearing dude. So God knows what his will be. Maybe X-ray vision because that would be hilarious. Like he's like covered up in all these this like you know high collared coat, but then he has X-ray vision. It's like no one is allowed to see me, but I see all. Oh, that'd be hilarious. Um, but yeah, I completely think that it is best that it is a support kind of quirk than an offensive one because otherwise Deku's going to become way overpowered. And I mean, he's already kind of overpowered in general, so it's like kind of smoothing that off, giving him some supplementary abilities to, kind of, cover his weaknesses. He can still become OP, but it won't be like Ender of World kind of OP levels. He just kind of becomes the Superman of Japan, or Spider-Man in the case of this. Or Venom. Venom, like I said, also works with Black Whip and everything. So yeah, but yeah. Also, Deku, like, even though he is beyond broken at this point, he is still trying to help and fight and even save Shigaraki. Because to be honest, Tomura Shigaraki is is by no means a good character. I mean, he killed like his whole family. He's killed numerous other people. He's destroyed cities and everything, and he's been operating under all for one like most of his life. Definitely not a good guy. But Deku looks past that. It's just like Batman in that way. It's like I will never kill like someone. And it's like always throw them into Arkham Asylum. Hopefully one day they will be rehabilitated. And that's kind of what I think Deku might do. He'll like throw them in Tartarus or something, or maybe they'll have like their own Arkham Asylum where they can get rehabilitated and hopefully, you know, become either just regular citizens or maybe use their powers for good and become, anti-heroes or, more likely anti-heroes, but that would be kind of like a vigilante, I guess, in a way. Or, straight up becoming superheroes. So that could be an interesting way that he finally gets through to Tomer, but I'm not sure now that we're seeing more and more of All for One, like constantly like taking over his mind. So, and he was like, when this body is perfected. So it's like he plans on, he'll probably break out the doctor, because his ass is going to jail. So he'll break out the doctor, they'll set up shop somewhere, he'll get that next 25% somewhere in the future, and that's when he like sheds the Tomura shell, and then he just essentially I all for one reborn, or something. But then there'll always be like that little bit of Tomura still in there, and that's what Deku will use. Like maybe Deku gets like an astral power or something, or like a weak telekinesis power, and not telekinesis, telepathy. And it's like he makes that mental connection, and then they have like a mental battle over Tomura's body. And it's like, you truly are a hero, little Deku. Yeah, okay. I I can't say that I like to be defeated by you, but you've given me more chance than life ever has. So I'll help you defeat the big bad, and from there I'll go to jail or turn. Himself around. So I could see that later on in the series. But yeah. Let's see here. What else was there? Yeah. My mind. But anyway. So yeah. Deku's really going to need to get healed by Yuri. I hope she can do that for him. I mean, it seems like if she can target just a quirk, factor in you, I assume she can regen his body. Maybe just focus on the bones and the muscles, and it's like she doesn't have to revert his age. Because if she can like more pinpoint what she's reversing, that's going to give her way more versatility than anything. Like, bam. So yeah, I think he'll be fine, but we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, him like still trying to stand up after all of this it shows he has the true heart of a hero, and no villain is too evil to try and save, apparently, in his eyes. So I very much appreciate that for Deku. It's not something I was fully sure he was going to do. So in that regard, he might actually be better than All Might. All Might was, as far as we know, trying to kill All for One all these years. To finally get him out of the world and where the world is a lot safer. Because, like, obviously locking him away didn't do anything. So, like, killing probably would have been, like, the only option. It's just when we got to see the fight between them, he wasn't strong enough to do it. So, but I think that might be something he'll see in Deku, and it's like, trying to turn an enemy into not an enemy. Can't say, kid, I've ever thought to do that, but either they just get defeated or they die. I wonder how many people All Might's killed. Even by accident. Surely he doesn't do it on purpose, but there has to be some villains that was like, there's no way around it. And All for One is one of those. He's the main culprit. But anyway, so yeah, I could see those kinds of things developing. But yeah, I've rambled on long enough, obviously. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on this chapter. Anything I misunderstood, please let me know down below. Check out my other content, see what you like, suggest things for the future. Links down below for all my social media so you can keep up with my content and have ways to contact me. I stream on Twitch where I do gaming, and I'll tweet it out when I go live. Part of the One Punch Man podcast on Grim Reaper's channel, so go check that out. And as always, thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, Quichling, Deku is becoming Spider-Man more and more by the day. I'm all for it.